Alright folks, today I have some new suspension. These are new shocks that are going to go onto the T100, and hopefully, if I've planned my videos correctly, you will have already seen the deck system, but man, I cannot get over how cool this all is. So, anyway, sorry for the background distraction there. Yeah, these are a non-self-expanding, so they're the non-nitrous version of the Skyjacker shocks. These act more as a damper. And because I have the torsion bars in the front, I've got it pretty stiff right now for the clearance in the tires and the wheel spacers that I have. So I figured this would just be a nice little video of me replacing these shocks with the new Skyjacker Black Max. I say new, but they're new to me, really. And I will go ahead and throw the part numbers in the description below. The fronts here are for up to a 3-inch lift, and the rears are for up to a 2-inch lift, which is, I'm hoping, less than I have. So we're going to go ahead and get these installed, and I'm going to throw them onto the truck. And when I'm up in the front, I'm also going to make sure that all of the ball joints are tightened down correctly after the preliminary drive. So yeah, it is kind of interesting to me. I'm used to Bilsteins, and it's kind of funny to me that the actual shocks don't have any branding on them at all, except for down here saying made in Mexico. I'm assuming that these go on here, but it is kind of funny that they don't put any branding onto the shocks themselves. A little bit interesting, but it is what it is. I guess we're just going to go from here. I've heard really good things about these shocks. I've heard that because they feel more like a damper, they are an extremely comfortable ride. And this truck, without any weight in the back, I have not driven it yet since putting the deck system in there, was very stiff. So I'm hoping with the weight of the bumpers and with the weight of the deck system plus these shocks that I will have a much smoother ride. So we're going to go ahead and get right to it. I'm going to hop down underneath the truck. We're going to start with the rears because I think that'll go faster, and we'll just go from there. I will meet you guys down below. Okay, so here we are taking a look at the rear-facing rear shock. Geez, don't those new shackles look so nice? Anyways, we're just going to remove that bolt, and they are a 14 mil on this particular truck. And I'm going to slide this one off, and then I've fully assembled this. When I say fully assembled, I mean I've pressed in the bushing and the sleeve and installed the boot with a fancy zip tie. So I'm going to zip those off. I'm going to put this one on, and then I'm going to get the other side, then we're going to move up to the front. So I will catch you guys in just a second to show you what this looks like. And alright folks, there you have it, all installed. I apologize for any confusion that came out of my last comment about needing to press in these little sleeves. This particular truck does not actually need it, so all I did was take a 10mm and press out the old ones and just got it on there. So there you go, all of its glory with its sticker and boot. And I'm going to move on to the other side now, and then I'm going to move up to the front. So I'll catch you guys probably up in the front. There's no reason to show you another rear. I got that other rear one installed, and I figured I would just give you one more shot of how they look before I move up to the front. So they seem to fit really well. No issues with getting them on or stretched or anything like that. So yeah, great fit. They look good. Can't wait to see how the fronts turn out. So I will see you guys up there. So to do the fronts, it is a little bit more intense. I do have the jack under there for support. I did have to take off the wheel, and I did obviously block off the rear so it can't go anywhere. The fronts you have to take off to be able to access the post in here at the top and the bolt that runs through the bottom right there. So I am going to, while I'm in here, check on the torque specs for all of these nuts that are on the upper ball joint, which looks like it is sitting nice and flush and holding up all right. So I'm going to go ahead and get this old nasty thing out of there and get the new Black Max in. So I will check in with you guys in just a sec. Before anybody at home flames me in the comments, I did realize that the torsion bar is connected to the upper control arm and would put downward pressure. So I did end up putting a floor jack over there and put the lifting jack over here. So anyways, the fronts do actually use a collar to go over the bolt. So I'm going to press the sleeve into the front and then get it in place right now, and I will show you what that looks like in just a sec. All right, folks, there you have it. That is the Black Max by Skyjacker. And I'm gonna throw my wheel back on, go do the other side. And once I get that hose from the previous videos, you would know I broke a hose the other day. I will go for a drive and see how these do, because I am super impressed by how nice and tight the build quality is. And I can tell you already I have more downward travel, so that should greatly reduce the amount of tinginess I have feeling like a piece of plywood going down grade 4 rapids. So yeah, easy install. I'm happy with the way that they've turned out. I'm happy with how easy they were to install, and I'm gonna move on to the other side and go for a drive. Thank you. Talk to you guys later. See you in another video. I've got a bunch more videos coming out. I'm gonna throw the title card. Takes 30 seconds for the title card. Yeah, anyways, subscribe, like, follow. I don't know, this is YouTube. Leave a like, leave a comment. If I have any information, I will throw it into the description below. I will put the model numbers for the fronts and rears if you are running any kind of lift like I am. Again, I just have a 1.5 ball joint spacer here and a 2-inch longer shackle in the rear, so I'm not doing anything too aggressive. But anyways, yeah, thanks again. I will see you guys in the next one.